Shopping. A day at the mall. Shopping as an experience. It was a bright Saturday morning, the kind of day that makes you want to go outside, walk around, and maybe buy something new. Not because you need it, but because it makes you feel good. I woke up early, had breakfast, and decided to go to the city mall. I wasn't looking for anything in particular, just a simple shopping day to relax and enjoy. As I entered the mall, I was greeted by a wave of cool air and a mix of sounds, music from clothing stores, people chatting, children laughing, announcements on speakers. The mall was alive. I walked past rows of shops, fashion, electronics, cosmetics, books, and cafes. The glass windows displayed mannequins in the latest outfits, colorful posters with huge sale signs, and shelves stacked with tempting items. I stopped by a clothing store first. The mannequins were wearing jackets and jeans that looked stylish and comfortable. I picked a few items and went to the fitting room. Trying on clothes is always an interesting experience, sometimes fun, sometimes frustrating. I liked one shirt, wasn't sure about the jeans, and laughed at how bad the jacket looked on me. The mirrors don't lie, after all. After buying the shirt, I went into a bookstore. The smell of new books always makes me feel at peace. I walked between shelves, picked up titles that looked interesting, flipped through pages, and lost track of time. I ended up buying 2 novels and a notebook. Then I headed to the food court for a snack, a bubble tea, and some fries. Shopping is more fun with food. As the afternoon went on, I visited more stores. I compared prices, touched fabrics, asked for help from shop assistants, and even helped an old lady find a gift for her granddaughter. Shopping in a mall is not just about buying. It's about connecting with people, with the product, with yourself. It's about the experience. Before leaving the mall, I sat on a bench to rest. I looked at people walking by, families laughing, teenagers taking selfies, couples holding hands. Everyone had their own reason for shopping. Some for fun, some for need, some just to escape. And I thought, maybe shopping is not just about things. Maybe it's about time. About how we spend it, who we spend it with, and how it makes us feel. I returned home with my small shopping bag, a full heart, and tired feet. I didn't buy too much, but I had seen, touched, felt, and enjoyed. I had lived the day, and that, for me, was worth much more than just what was inside the bag.
Part 2. Online shopping, convenience, choices, and challenges. It was almost midnight when I realized I had run out of shampoo, and I didn't feel like going to the store the next day. So I opened my laptop, searched for my usual brand, added it to my cart, and then, of course, one item turned into 10. That's how my night of just buying shampoo turned into a long online shopping adventure. The best and worst part of online shopping is how easy it is to find everything you want, and more. I started by typing shampoo, but then I saw a recommended for you section. That's when I remembered I also needed toothpaste, new socks, a phone charger, and maybe even a blender I didn't know I wanted until now. With one click, everything was in my cart. The great thing is, I didn't have to move from my bed. No walking, no waiting in line, no changing rooms. I read product descriptions, looked at customer reviews, zoomed in on photos, and compared prices. Some sites even offered virtual try-on for glasses and clothes. Technology really makes things easier, but sometimes too easy. After 30 minutes of browsing, I realized I had 12 items in my cart. I removed the unnecessary ones, added a discount code, and chose free shipping. Before paying, I checked my total. Not bad, but then I hesitated. Would the clothes fit? What if the phone charger didn't work? Would the delivery be on time? I read return policies carefully and finally pressed confirm order. 2 days later, my package arrived. I opened the box like it was a present. Some things were perfect. The shampoo was the right one. The socks were cozy, but the charger didn't fit my phone, and one t-shirt was too small. I sighed. That's the risk of shopping online. But at least the return was easy. I filled a form, printed a label, and dropped it off at a return point. Online shopping saves time, offers variety, and gives you the power to shop anytime, anywhere. But it also takes away the human part, the smiles, the small talk, the trying and touching and asking questions. It's fast, but sometimes it feels a bit cold. Still, I keep doing it because it fits my lifestyle. But part of me misses the feeling of walking into a store and hearing someone say, "Can I help you?" That night, I tracked my return order, drank tea, and browsed another site. I promised myself I wouldn't buy anything else, at least not this week. But deep down, I knew that online shopping, just like mall shopping, is a habit, one that's hard to break, and sometimes not meant to be. Because in some ways, shopping is not just about buying, it's about belonging.